Hello students, today again I am going to continue with biology chapter number 4, that is molecular basis of inheritance. In this topic, in our last lecture we have studied translation and mechanism of translation in detail. All the steps of mechanism we have studied in detail, that is initiation, elongation and termination, and even we have seen with UTRs, okay, untranslated regions. Today we are going to study about regulation of gene expression. When I say regulation of gene expression, what does that mean? Okay, gene expression is a multi-step process. It is a multi-step process which involves replication, transcription, translation. Okay, gene expression is a multi-step process that involves replication, transcription, translation. In short, the definition is as follows. Gene expression is a multi-step process that results in the production of functional gene product. Okay, it is a process by which gene is regulated and its product is synthesized. Is it clear? I repeat, I explain the definition again. It is a multi-step process, means many-step process by which gene is regulated and its product is synthesized, and it results in the formation of a polypeptide. When there is a multi-step process, the final results are that they form a polypeptide. It is regulated at different levels. Gene expressions are regulated at different levels. In eukaryotes, the regulation can be at different level. Now we are going to see the different levels of gene expression. Okay. First is transcriptional level. See here, transcriptional level. That is formation of primary transcripts. We have already studied that. Transcription we have studied. Okay, formation of primary transcript. You can see here formation of primary transcript, that is known as transcription level. Second is processing level. Okay, processing level, that is regulation of splicing. We have studied about this splicing. Third step is transport of mRNA from nucleus to cytoplasm. You can see here RNA transport control, that is transport of mRNA from nucleus to cytoplasm. And the last level is translation level, that is translational control, translation level. So these are the levels of gene expression. Okay, levels of regulation of gene expression. Genes of a cell are expressed to perform different functions. All the genes are expressed to perform the different function. For example, we can say here adapting to the environment. How does this go? In an bacteria, that is E. coli, an enzyme beta-galactosidase is synthesized. Okay, an enzyme beta-galactosidase is synthesized by E. coli bacteria. It is used for hydrolysis of lactose into galactose and glucose. Okay, let us see the reaction of this. This is the lactose. This is hydrolyzed. Okay, it is hydrolyzed into galactose and glucose in the presence of beta-galactosidase. This is an enzyme, beta-galactosidase. It is synthesized by E. coli bacteria. If E. coli bacteria do not have lactose, if E. coli bacteria does not have this lactose, then in the surrounding medium, okay, E. coli bacteria do not have lactose in the surrounding medium, then what is going to happen? That is the source of energy. Then enzyme beta-galactosidase is not synthesized. Okay, if lactose glucose is present and lactose is absent, in the absence of lactose, E. coli does not produce beta-galactosidase. Okay, so beta-galactosidase is produced in the presence of lactose only. Okay, next. So we can say that it is the metabolic or physiological or environmental conditions that regulate the expression of a gene. Okay, what we can say? It is the metabolic or physiological or environmental condition that regulates the expression of a gene. Second example, we can say that the regulation of gene expression is absolutely essential for growth, development and differentiation and very existence of an organism. That is, the development and differentiation of embryo into an adult organism. Okay, definitely embryo is going to be converted into an adult organism. This is also the result of coordinated regulation or expression of several sets of genes. Now, we have to understand and know the mechanism by which the organism regulates gene expression in response to changes in the environment. Okay, what we can say, we have to understand the mechanism by which the organism is regulating the gene expression in response to environment. Whether single mechanism exists for regulation of the expression of different genes or sets of genes or different genes are regulated by different mechanism. We have to understand this concept now. Okay, that whether single mechanism is there for one gene or different genes are regulated by different mechanisms. Okay, so for that we are going to start with we should learn first about the inducible enzymes. When I say inducible enzymes, what does that mean? Certain bacteria like E. coli adapt to their chemical environment. Okay, certain bacteria like E. coli adapt to their chemical environment by synthesizing certain enzymes. We have already seen beta-galactosidase enzyme, it is synthesizing with the help of the surrounding medium, that is in the presence of lactose and in the absence of lactose, and depending upon the substrate present. Such adaptive enzyme is called inducible enzyme. So depending upon the substrate, that means if lactose is present, that is then E. coli will synthesize beta-galactosidase enzyme. If lactose is absent, then E. coli is not going to synthesize beta-galactosidase enzyme. So this is the surrounding medium on which this enzyme is depending. So such an adaptive enzyme is called as inducible enzymes. Okay, got it? Next is induction. A set of genes will be switched on when there is a necessity to metabolize new substrate. So depending upon the thing, substrate, okay, as these enzymes are dependent on, E. coli bacteria are dependent on the surrounding substrate. So there, as per the requirement, as per the necessity to metabolize a new substrate, this phenomenon is known as induction. There are set of genes which will be switched on when there is a necessity to metabolize a new substrate. If we want a new substrate, then the set of genes will be switched on. This phenomenon is called as induction. A small molecule responsible for this is known as inducer, and it is also known as positive control. Moving on to the next topic, that is operon concept. Okay, we have studied about the gene regulation, and now we will study about the operon. What do you mean by operon? It is the transcriptional control mechanism of gene regulation. What we can say about the operon? Operon concept is transcriptional control mechanism of gene regulation. This operon concept was discovered by Francis Jacob and Monod. Okay, Francis Jacob and Monod explained that metabolic pathways are regulated as a unit. Okay, in the year 1961. This is a very old model. Okay, operon model. Francis Jacob, Jacques Monod, 1961, explained the gene regulation by operon model. Again, we are going to study the example of E. coli. Okay, in E. coli, when lactose sugar is provided to the culture medium, cell induces the production of 3 enzymes. Okay, in E. coli, when lactose sugar is provided to the culture medium, the cell induces the production of 3 enzymes that are necessary for digestion of lactose. See here, the 3 enzymes are beta-galactosidase, beta-galactosidase permease and trans-acetylase. Okay, these are the 3 enzymes. Beta-galactosidase acetyl transferase is also known as. Okay, Now, there are different functions of these three enzymes. Beta-galactosidase hydrolyzes lactose to galactose and glucose. That means it digests lactose into galactose and glucose. Next is beta-galactosidase permease. Okay, now this permits the lactose molecules to enter in the cell. It facilitates the movement of lactose into the cell. That means it allows the entry of lactose molecule in the cell. And the transacetylase, it acetylazes lactose. That means it transfers an acetyl group from acetyl-CoA to galactosidase. Okay, the functions of three enzymes are clear. I repeat, beta-galactosidase hydrolyzes lactose to galactose and glucose. That means it digests lactose into galactose and glucose. Then permease permits the lactose molecules to enter in the cell, and transacetylase transfers an acetyl group from acetyl-CoA to galactosidase. Synthesis of these three enzymes. Okay, synthesis of these three enzymes. See here, beta-galactosidase permease, beta-galactosidase transacetylase. Synthesis of these three enzymes, that means production of these three enzymes, is controlled by a long segment of DNA. You can see here, it is controlled by a long segment of DNA known as operon. Okay, this is known as operon. This operon consists of operator, that is denoted by O, and three structural genes Z, Y and A. The action of these structural genes, all these three structural genes, is regulated by operator site. Okay, action of the structural gene is regulated by operator site with the help of repressor protein. Now, what is this repressor protein? Repressor protein is produced by the action of I, that is regulator gene. Okay, repressor regulator gene. We will study about this lac operon in very much detail, but for a time being, you remember this: the repressor protein is produced by action of regulator gene, that is denoted by I. Okay. Next is gene expression depends on whether operator is switched on or switched off. If operator is on, the three genes, that is Z, Y, A, the three structural genes Z, Y, A are transcribed by RNA polymerase into single mRNA. Each structural gene is generally known as cistron. Okay, each structural gene is known as cistron, and the transcribed long mRNA covering various cistron is known as polycistronic gene. Okay, if operator is off, the structural genes are not expressed. If it is on, then the three genes are expressed Z, Y, A. If off, the three structural genes are not expressed. This switching on and switching off of an operator is achieved by the protein called repressor. When this protein is attached to the operator, switch is off. When this protein is not attached to the operator, the switch is on. So, depending on the on and off mechanism of the operator, the gene expression plays a role. Okay. Now, in our next lecture, we are going to continue with this same concept, and we are going to study about the lac operon in detail, which is very important from exam point of view. Okay. Thank you.